Greetings, YouTube. What a video we have to talk about today. I don't know who this person is. I have seen them all over so many different forums. I feel like their full-time job is just to troll the forums. If you think I spend a lot of time answering questions online and creating videos on my channel, this person, their sole purpose in life is apparently defending Kabam on the forums. If you haven't heard of Grounded Wisdom, you're lucky. If you have, well, you're probably rolling your eyes at this very moment. Because in the crisis, which led to Kabam freezing access for the moment to Tier 10 of the side quest, because there are players who, in the process of leaking the information for the future fights of both PI difficulty and nodes, also took advantage of more runs in the top of the Tier 10 ladder, which got you, most importantly, some Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragments, which are, to date, the most valuable resource that the game offers. I hear from so many people, Prof, Kabam keeps running all these Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst deals or these Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragment deals. Just kidding. No, they're not. They're just running Tier 5 Basic, Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 1 Alpha, Tier 4 Basic, and Crystal Shards. And for so many players, even Cavalier players, Cavalier players just want to become Thronebreakers. That's what Kabam really didn't get in Cyber Weekend when they didn't get Cavalier players nearly as many access to Tier 5 Class Catalyst selectors. But in general, especially for Thronebreakers, and especially for those of you at the top who have so many overflow items of Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha, this is all you care about, which is why you're excited about the side quest, because it does have some Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragment crystals. Well, Grounded Wisdom, upon hearing that players had extra feathers because of the server glitch allowing them to do more runs as well. It wasn't just an Uru issue. It was some more feathers because they were supposed to catch up to players. Because some players, by the way, at the beginning of the event got locked out. I heard from several of you, actually, who told me, hey, Prof, I don't see the side quest. I have the new patch updated, no side quest. Well, Kabam heard you. They tried to remedy the situation by giving those players the missing feathers and Uru to compensate, but some of those players got a double or even allegedly in some cases more amount. That's what led them to open caskets faster and, most importantly, for the sake of this conversation, end up doing more runs of that, most of us, including myself, not accessible yet, Tier 10 of the side quest. So, Grounded Wisdom knows all this, hears all this, and says if the advantage was somehow game-breaking or imbalancing, which it absolutely is in terms of Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragments versus what we're used to seeing available even for purchase in the game, they would have taken action. They meaning Kabam, which, by the way, they did today, so this comment really did not age well. It's not the end of all things, just and holy, if someone got extra. So, just and holy, suddenly, this guy's taking on a religious argument. This is one of your worst takes. Well, this is also one of your worst spellings. I'm pretty convinced that you're a troll at this point. Well, sometimes it's easy to recognize your own kind if you call somebody one of your siblings, aka a troll. Grounded Wisdom. So Jesse S says, oh my god, the constant envy in this game is so pathetic. Yes, some players got lucky thanks to Kabam's bugs and will have a few more resources than us, but so what? Be happy for them instead of trying to tear them down or beg for more. Well, that comment was superseded by, so if hypothetically, if almost everyone got extra rewards, let's say 5,000 6-star shards and half of a Tier 5 Basic except for you, you'd be okay with that? Okay, buddy. You can see this forum post is getting real heated real fast. Sword78 coming back with the haymaker. Grounded Wisdom, no, you're absolutely right. It's more logical to go on Mountain High because a few people got double emails. Mountain High. I feel like I need to be Mountain High to read this. And then here is, no one has climbed a higher mountain than you. Boom! Hi, guys. I'm telling you, I need some popcorn right now because this is getting super dramatic. And then a person gets 10 extra class SIG 5-star stones, a pretty common resource at this point. Kabam says 1 week ban, perfectly reasonable. Players get 26% Tier 5 Class Catalyst, which is the rarest and most sought after resource in the game. Meh, not really a big deal. The only reason the difference that you see is that one is a mistake from player's side, while other is a mistake from Kabam's side, which obviously didn't happen because Kabam makes no mistake. Obviously, that is sarcasm. Grounded wisdom comes back. If you have an actual point to make about the discussion, then make it. I'm not going through the mental exercise of arguing just because you don't like me. I'm telling you, I always say on my channel, these forums, for most players, especially those of you that have jobs and families and just play the game casually, you don't go to the forums. So you don't want to make announcements off the forums. You want to make them in the in-game inbox. But this is the kind of drama that apparently happens far often than I realized. You were whining because people got better champs from their cav crystals just a couple months ago, but people suggesting there's a hard cap on tier 10 runs to limit how much extra tier 5 class catalysts people can get is where you draw the line. LMAO from Mr. Platypus. Do we have a final line from Grounded Wisdom as Hi Guys continues to comment? Was I? I don't remember saying that. In fact, I remember telling everyone I was happy they had good pools. I said I don't agree with the side event geared around calves. Well, we could spend another 30 minutes reading this, and honestly, it would kind of be entertaining and probably far better content than a lot of what I produce on this channel, but instead of just stirring the pot, I will say this. The hard cap on tier 10 runs makes perfect sense because even though those players had early access to tier 10 runs, eventually all other players can catch up. And I really do appreciate those players, despite this inherent advantage for them to make extra runs for the moment, and I do think Kabam will fix that. I do appreciate that they leaked those buffs, even starting back in, tier 7. I also have to say that I don't know who lives on these forums, but this Grounded Wisdom guy, I swear, you must be getting paid by Kabam. Or they must have a picture of you doing some very compromising things. Maybe with the sheep. I don't know. It's been a day. It's been a day. So, are you for capping the tier 10 runs so that those who have already made several runs will be limited to their future runs, and those of you like myself who aren't even close to tier 10 will eventually be able to catch up? Do you hope that Kabam gives everyone more opportunity for the extra 2% tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, as that is the whole purpose behind this argument in the first place? If so, is there a magic number you hope to see? A lot of questions, not a lot of answers, and as you can see in this forum post, still a lot of debate going on. I just have to say it's Grounded Wisdom versus the community, and I might be biased, and I fully admit that, but I think the community won this round in Grounded Wisdom. You are not Grounded Wisdom. You're not even grounded beef.